we can start the presentation of the Revo Digital Flexo Revolution. Revo is a group of companies in the flexo industry who decided to start working together with one final common objective, which is the digitalization of the flexo process, to make every single step inside the flexo manufacturing process digital, to have a full digital control of the flexo process. There are 7 companies involved in the 8 companies involved in the Revo team. We start with DuPont for the plates, UPM for the substrates, AVT for the image control and pressure control, Apex for the analog roller, ESCO for the pre-press, G2 for the printing presses. Adair is a converter who is fundamental to this project to be sure that this process works in reality, and Flint Inks. Now, all the partners are working together based on 3 fundamental pillars. Andy, you are important. Come and listen. So, the 3 pillars are UV Flexo, because UV Flexo is the most consistent process in the market, because it has a short ink train and the ink has no ink evaporation, so the inking is consistent. The second pillar is digital automation, not only of the printing press, and you will see the digital automation of the printing press, but also of the manufacturing process of the plate and also in the pre-press. So digital automation of the whole process. And the third pillar is extended color gamut, to be able to reproduce with only 7 colors a great number of spot colors inside the Pantone range. So, UV Flexo, digital automation, extended color gamut. Now let's start the demonstration. During this demo, you will see that the operator is not touching the machine. All the operations are digitalized with cameras which are controlling on every print unit the print register and the print pressure. So on every print unit, a digital camera is reading the print pressure and is reading the register, and the operator is not in the game during the setup. As you can see, we have the 4 CMYK colors plus orange plus violet plus green. The 7 colors together, when they are put on top of each other, are able to reproduce 87% of the Pantones with a less than 2 delta E difference. So a very wide range of Pantones can be produced only with 7 colors. Now, what we are printing without operator is a job with 112 Pantones. We are printing in this very moment 112 Pantones with only 7 colors, without intervention of the operator. This is the Revo technology. 112 Pantones, practically unlimited number of Pantones can be printed on the same job. Imagine the graphic flexibility. You can have with your customer a total different relation. You can tell to your customer how many Pantones do you want, we can print on the same job. now you will notice here that the operator is not touching the machine. The register and the pressure are fully automated, and now the machine is going fully automatically into register. So we are printing 112 pantons. Now, I don't think you want to see the machine running, you want to see the job changeover. Let's make a job changeover. So now we are printing, and in this very moment, look at what is happening in this position. On every print unit, a print cylinder has been prepared on the side, and then color by color, you're exchanging the print cylinder. So job number 1 is gently coming out. The camera continues to read what is happening on job number 1, but as soon as job number 2 comes in, color by color, you don't have the waste of the substrate inside the press. You just have the waste of the camera to recognize the new job and automatically set the printing pressure and the register. So, another job change, and you have received the 7 colors. Important point. You know well that in Flexo people were saying you cannot print solids and process. Now we are printing. We are changing from this job that you can see, which is the 112 pantons, and we are going to a total different job, which is process printing at 90 lines per centimeter. So from Pantone, a total process 90 lines with I think 2 or 3 Pantones inside. The whole base of this technology is having 7 colors always in the press. Never change the analogs, never change the ink. With 7 colors you can go from solid 112 Pantones to process with 2-3 Pantones. Total graphic flexibility. But that's not all, because we need also to die cut. And let's see what happens. Look what it happens. We collect the upper part, and then we are ready to die cut without manual intervention of the operator. So we were not die cutting before, and now we are fully die cutting and stripping the waste without any manual intervention. When we talk about the pillars of Revo technology, again, one pillar is to be able to keep 7 colors always in the press. Another pillar is digital automation, to be able to have the exchange of the job fully automated. Because if you don't have to change the ink, if you don't have to change the analogs roller, you only need to change the print cylinder and to change the die cutting. So again, we have changed from non-die cutting to die cutting, from solid 112 Pantones to process 90 lines to 130 lines per inch, 90 lines per centimeter. Now let's make another job change. What happens what happens? Simply, you remember at the beginning that we had the next job ready to be worked and prepared on every print unit. What we are doing, the operator is taking away job number 1, the first job that we printed with all the Pantones, who has been extracted now from the print unit, and we introduce, while the machine is running, job number 3. So the machine is not stopping, and we prepare job number 3 while the machine is running. This point is extremely important. All the job changeovers are made while the machine is running. So you don't stop the machine, you don't have tension problems caused by the machine stop, you don't take away all the cylinders at a time, you do the change all in one go, preparing the new job on the side and waiting that the old job has been finished. All these operations can be done at full speed of the machine, so there is no downtime or no loss of productivity. 95% of the time the press is running. And all this is possible because you have a Revo technology. If we had to stop for the new job, the press, for the ink change or for the analog change, all these advantages would be useless. Revo has been developed as a technology by all the partners who have studied a total digital solution. And now we can make another change. So again, it is important to notice that the change is a sequential change. You change number 1, then you change number 2, but it is important that this job is good quality. So job number 2 is good. The camera continues to control that job number 2 is going out in a perfect way. And then the only time that we are wasting is the camera reading the new job and making automatically the adjustment of the pressure and of the register. So now we are already here. We go here, we make another time the change. You can follow. This is job number 3. This is job number 2. Look at the waste. It's like a digital press. Imagine in your company. In your company, you can prepare the job and make a changeover in 1 minute. And you never stop the press. And you can have a total flexibility in your job planning. You want to make 3-4 jobs per hour, you can do. You have an urgent job, you can interchange. You have your customer who needs absolute consistency in the color. With Revo, you get total consistency because the color matching is not anymore made on the press. The color matching is made in the repro, is made by the software. So it is a digital color matching. It's not anymore in the hands of the operator, of the ink supplier. All the Revo partners guarantee consistent delivery of ink, plates, analogs, substrate, all the parts involved in the quality. And again, we want to show you that now we were printing a process color, and now we are printing full solids again, but a total different shape of die cutting. This is a big label, you can see here. This is a small label. And all this, gli hai già dato il comando? Okay. All this is fully automated. You did not see any manual intervention. You swap from one die cutting to the second die cutting, and the waste stripping is also fully digitally automated. Okay, so now we are printing from a full process again to solids, and here we have around 12 pantons. Complete different job. We have been printing 112 pantons, then we die cut a full process of 90 lines per centimeter, 233 lines per inches. And then here we have another total different die cutting with 10 pantons, a total different job, in the time of 10 minutes. That's not all. Now, we are going to another press, which is on the other side, and we are going to print flexible packaging. Look at this image. Let's talk about printing quality. Okay, we go on the other side and I will explain you. Now we can discuss about printing quality. Here we are printing a job using 7 color separation. What is the advantage of 7 color separation when you print a process? That you can reinforce some colors with orange, green and violet. If you need a vibrant orange, if you need a fruit, of course with more natural colors like orange and green, you can have a much more vibrant effect. And this press is able exactly to print the same jobs that you have seen before, other than on this machine we are just wider and we are printed on an unsupported film of 20 microns OPP. So there is no limitation in substrates. You can print on every substrate which can be printed on a central impression flexographic machine. At the same time, with the Revo technology, with 7 color separation, you have a full flexibility of the pantons, high printing quality, and total flexibility in the manufacturing process. Now, there is another level of automation that we have introduced with AVT. We are reading every single color in a way that not only we can make the pressure adjustment on the two sides, but also inside the printing. So on a wider web machine, where you risk to have some inconsistency of the plates, you can be sure that the cooperation with the AVT and our camera system and the pressure adjustment system, you are able to have always a certified digital printing quality and always the same waste on the machine. And you can see now we are doing the green, okay? And after the green, I guess the orange, and then it's going to be the violet. You see now the orange, and after the orange, the violet. What is the principle? Again, fully automated without operator. And when you see at the end of the machine, we have an automatic inline laminator, solventless laminator. As you know, in the flexible packaging industry, 90% of the jobs are laminated. So, because we have a total digital automation in the press, it's possible to put an inline solventless laminator to produce the whole job in one go. Now, the press has fully automated, completed its job. Please follow the different levels of automation that we have introduced. One level is just register control. The second level is register and pressure control. Third level is register pressure control on the whole printing. Fourth level is automatic exchange of die cutting and printing tools. And all this is possible because of Revo technology. You never change the inks, you never change the analogs, and you are able to produce virtually unlimited number of Pantones, giving you total graphic flexibility, total production flexibility. This is the Revo Digital Flexo revolution. Thank you very much.